appears to be absent at the moment, though he is in the building. Commissioner Crackman.
Here.
And Commissioner Gage Watts.
Present.
Okay, you have 4 of 6 committee members present at this moment. That does constitute a quorum. And for the record, Commissioner Roy Burrell is also in attendance today, though not a committee member. He is in attendance. Would you like to use the?
Commissioner John Paul Young.
Oh, I'm sorry. Commissioner John Paul Young is also in attendance, but not on the committee. And so we have, at this point, would you like to use the invocation and pledge from the previous committee meeting? Or
Please.
do you, okay. So we also do not have any agenda additions that I am aware of, unless you have any, Mr. Chair.
No.
Okay, seeing none, we can move forward to public comment. We have not received any requests for public comment. We do have members of the public here, but they appear to be here for the new business item. So if it's okay with you, we'll move forward to new business. And our primary topic for today's meeting is a follow-up with the on the Job Corps discussion that we recently had in a regular session meeting. And we do have representatives from Job Corps here with us today.
Thank you. Ms. Leeson, first of all, thank you and the Mr. Ellis as well for coming today. And as previously stated, this is a follow-up to our previous conversation concerning the Job Corps, how you can assist, how we can assist and partner and go from there. So at this particular time, I would like you to take the podium and share with us.
Are these for me?
You can wear them if you need.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Commissioners. At this time, I would respectfully request that we table and reschedule discussions on the partnership between the center and the Caterpillars until we have more students. Right now, we are actively and engaged in an all-out effort, as I mentioned today in our CRC meeting, about enrolling students. We're going to be focusing on hitting social media. We're going to be focusing on reaching our capacity. Right now, I only have 119 students with a capacity of 285. So all hands on deck right now, and we're focusing on reaching that 285 mark. The center is open. We're enrolling students every week. We're 10 to 12 is our goal. We're separating students every week, so they have us right now. It's on a 2025 OBS plan to try to get to reach our OBS by early next year. We're actively engaged in that right now, and at this time, we're requesting that we delay discussions until we are up to full strength and would be more willing or open to these discussions.
Okay. I hear what you're saying, but I guess from my perspective, and particularly having everybody leave work and some other things, I'm wondering what is it that we could talk about going forward, surmising that you would actually hit your capacity. And the thing is, what we need to be looking at going forward is developing some type of memorandum understanding agreement, whatever the case might be, even though you might not have the actual parties here today, but we need to know what we are possibly looking at in the very near future.
A little bit of our discussion this afternoon, we together would need to form some kind of a committee that constituents, citizens can put in an application for something that they need assistance with in their housing, elderly and housing, or community projects like, previously we painted the fire hall, we painted town hall, we built parks and playgrounds. So we need a system in place where the commission, the Paris Commission, would tell us, these are the projects, we vetted them, this is what needs to be done, and we can bring in our instructors and our students and provide a scope of work, and then we can also request that these are the materials that we're going to need to do that, and then we would go out into the community and we would complete those projects with our instructors and with our students.
Okay, and to go forward, and I can't speak for everyone, But before we could ever do that, we need to know what you would be able to provide if you had the number of students that you were looking at this particular time.
Anything that has to do, Mr. Ellis is our career technical training manager. He oversees all our construction trades. Anything that has to do with what we have as far as our trades are concerned. We have building and construction technology trades. We have welders, we have advanced welders, we have painters, we have carpenters. Any type of projects that would involve that kind of labor is what we would be able to provide to you.
Okay,
What do we got, 5 construction trades? Yeah, 5 construction trades. And we have 2 soft trades, which are culinary arts and office administration, but we're specifically talking about our construction trades right now.
Okay, is there any member of the committee have any questions at this particular time?
Mr. Chair, I just would like to reserve some of my comments, but I wanted to ask the question of how much time do you need before you come back to us with rebuilding your program? It's very unfortunate that you're down to that number of students, but we understand how you got there. And of course, we're just in a posture to be able to help. However, I hear what you're saying, that we need some type of citizen advisory board, and you're looking at ways to implement one. And I think that we probably wouldn't take any actions today, Mr. Chair, but just in general, how much time are you talking in 2026, January, March?
January, February of 2026, because right now we have Thanksgiving break coming up, and we have a 3-week winter break for our students that they all go home if they have someplace to go. So during that time, we'll be enrolling students also during that time. We'll be open, but the students go home on break, and they come back out for the first of the year. And at that time, I'm hoping if we get a good return, right now we're at only like 40% of our contracted capacity. The more students we have, the more projects we can handle. And right now, a lot of these students that we do have, and we were looking at this, a lot of them have already completed, and they're, they're getting ready to exit the program, and we'll probably be exiting them, either before, probably be close to Thanksgiving break. So they'll be exiting and they won't be returning.
Right.
So we'll have to rebuild those up with our inputs for the week, for the
That's
following
good
weeks.
and totally understandable. Thank you for coming and at least giving us this update.
Yeah, I wish you had.
No worries.
I'm
That's what we're
excited
here for.
about it. We've already, since our last meeting, I've already gotten calls. The American Legion Post, we're having some students and the instructor go out there tomorrow and look at a painting project. But to bring this up to full scale and have a consistent list of projects and the resources we're going to need for those projects, I want to have the resources, the labor to do that, and not have to get a project, you vetted it, this is what we need, this house needs a new roof, we need painting over here, and we don't have enough students to be able to do that in a timely fashion, and we don't want to drag these projects on.
I totally agree. It should be organized.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. You got anything? Commissioner Epperson, anything?
No, sir.
Commissioner Burrell?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I guess my first question would be, how many months it takes a student to get up to par? Because if you're looking for projects, I assume that you would take those that have some skills, that all of them will not just be newbies, if I could use the term.
Court, you can answer that. I mean, they shadow, they start working on their TARs to complete their trainings, but their instructors are going to be with them. So this is going to be actual working on their skills in their TAR assignments. So they'll be with our instructors.
Well, the
We're not
reason-
just going to send a busload of 10 kids out to do a project.
Well, I know they're supervised, but even with them being supervised, if they have no skills at all, and you're
Well,
basically
we won't
just
send those.
having them out there, then we have an issue. We were just talking about like painting or putting a roof on or what have you. I know it takes some skill, that, not just standing around and
Correct. Well, we'll be sending those students out that's at least 65 or 55 to 60% up inside of their ETAR percentage. So those
Okay.
students that we'll be sending out, they'll at least have those beginning skills that they already accumulated from their instructors. So we won't be sending any newbies out. These students will be halfway complete with their trade.
Okay. And you had asked us to also look at developing a list of projects, because I understand you all don't have them. I guess your projects, you work on projects based upon demand. Somebody come in and say, well, look, we got this and this to do, and you all accumulate a list of projects. And
They're sporadic, they're not consistent.
Sporadic.
And we do a lot of the projects on center, but we want them to get the experience of going off center.
And it seemed like I understood you to say that you wanted us to assist in that process.
Yeah, help us
Come up with
connect with the
that.
what projects you have available and provide the materials.
Okay, and going back to the material, Mr. Chairman, you're saying construction trade as well as culinary trade. Is that what you're coming to us for funding for, or just primarily construction trade? Construction. So you can handle the culinary, because I
Our
understood
culinary
before.
students go out to events, like right now they're at the state fair doing VIP events. But we have work-based learning facilities for our students to go work in restaurants and get the training outside and during work-based learning.
But I'm talking about in terms of the money that we need to come up with in order to try to help you fulfill that budget. I believe initially when it was brought to my attention by Mr. Henson, one of your instructors, he was saying between $65,000 and $75,000.
That's off the table because those were for training projects on site that we had proposed. This isn't anything to do with what we're talking
Okay,
about.
so those two separate
shifting
things.
gears and doing now. So I don't know what the material cost would be for each individual project.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much for coming. Just to clarify, so would it help with your recruitment goals to have funding from the parish? Or that would not help? Okay, well,
Appreciate
that doesn't happen to us very often, so great.
We're on a big media push right now. We're going to hit
Right.
social media. We're going to ask for your support. You'll probably be getting an email from us about how, play it forward. And it's got the information on how students or applicants can apply right on the website. They can apply to Job Corps right on their phone. But the message we're trying to get out right now is that we're open and we're enrolling, actively enrolling, and we're trying to get full.
Great. Just two ideas that came to mind that are ongoing things that happen in our community. One is a parish project, which is our wheelchair ramp program. We pay for people who can't afford but need wheelchair ramps often to get them, and that's like a good, simple carpentry project that someone halfway through a carpentry class could definitely help with.
Yeah.
So I just want to put that on your radar for the future. And another one that interests me, and it's been in the news, is Paint Your Heart Out Shreveport. The budget for that usually goes over, and some of the reasons that they have mentioned in city council meetings for why it goes over is the preparatory carpentry that needs to be done, replacing rotted wood, that kind of thing. It would be another great kind of project for y'all, for your carpentry students. And then also the detailed parts of the painting, like around windows. Sometimes those are painted wrong. People have to go back and correct them. But if you had skilled painters, even if they were not master painters, who could paint a window properly and show other people how to, that might save a lot of money. And so I would just want to put those two items in your field of vision for the future. I hope that we can work together on those.
And the ultimate goal is for these students to be placed in jobs
Yes.
with the experience that they've gained.
Madam CEO?
Yes, I just want to add, as you get more students, the parish definitely could have projects to assist with that. Also, if you can provide us the information for your recruitment so that we can
absolutely.
put on our social media to help you recruit students.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. We can get that to each of you.
Mr. Chairman?
Okay. Secretary?
Oh, okay. Sort of the 800-pound gorilla in the room question. Is there anything that you can share with us as to whether or not on a federal level, you know, we had some issues there. Is there any pushback or anything out there that you're concerned about that will keep you from moving forward, a Job Corps to stay open because that
As of right
concerns you a
now,
lot?
no, we got the background checks and we're enrolling. We were waiting on
So you
those.
did get the background check?
We did, yes, sir.
Out of the way.
And we're open and enrolling. And as far as, you know, the effects of the government shutdown, I don't think it has any effect on us at this point. And going forward, I haven't heard any other updated information on the program.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, is there any other questions for the good of the order? If not, thank you, Mr. Easton, and we look forward to hearing back from you sometime January, February of 2026, where we could possibly put this in motion to assist the parish and assist your students as well going forward.
Appreciate it. Thank
Is
you.
there anything else
Thank
you
you for
would
your
like to?
time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I get a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.